Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Fresh Leaf. Today we're gonna make 3 different super easy chickpea curries. As you know, chickpeas are so delicious and versatile and of course nutritious. So I made a huge batch of chickpeas today and I thought I'd share with you a few of my recipes that are very simple and they need less than 10 to 15 minutes and are just packed with flavor. They also look really beautiful and you can use it as a meal prep or packed lunch for work. That's how I use them. And yeah, well, let's get straight into it and hope you guys enjoy. First, we're gonna make our lime and ginger coconut chickpea curry. It is super refreshing and easy to make. So these are the main ingredients you need to make this curry. To start, I'm adding a tablespoon of coconut oil to a hot pan. But you can skip this step if you like. I think the coconut oil goes very well with all the other tropical ingredients we're gonna use. To that, a tablespoon of minced ginger goes in, and you want to cook that for some minutes until it has a very strong aroma. Then, a teaspoon of minced turmeric goes in. I'm using fresh here, but you can use dry turmeric powder instead. The fresh and dried have different properties, so including both versions is a good idea. Not to mention, it gives a wondrous, almost fluorescent yellow color. Once the oil has a slight yellow color, we're gonna add 1 cup of coconut milk. We're gonna simmer this so all the flavors can mingle. Then in goes a teaspoon of vegetable stock powder, just to give the curry some body. If you don't have any on hand, just use some soy sauce instead. Cook that until the sauce is creamy and thickened. Then we're gonna add our cup of cooked chickpeas and stir that all together. This is optional, but I've added a tablespoon of plant yogurt just to add some creaminess and freshness. But you can add plant milk instead if you don't have that on hand. Now to give it some tartness, we're gonna squeeze half a lime in and spice it up with some fresh green chilies or green jalapenos like I've used here. After a minute of cooking, our fresh and tangy ginger lime coconut chickpea curry is ready. I like to take this as a packed lunch with me or meal prep it for the next days with some rice, and it's so easy, fresh and delicious. Plus, the flavors intensify overnight and it is just so good. The next one we're gonna make is really smooth and creamy. It's quite rich and very much packed with spices and flavors. The next one we're gonna make is super rich, creamy, and flavorful, but also easy to make. Into a hot skillet, I'm adding a tablespoon of oil and 1 roughly quartered onion goes in. We're gonna saute that until the onion is slightly cooked, then we can add our aromatics. Here I've used a tablespoon of minced garlic and a tablespoon of minced ginger. Then I'm adding a tablespoon and a half of cashews. This is gonna make the sauce rich and creamy. Toast that for a couple of minutes until the cashews have slightly browned, then add 2 diced tomatoes. When everything is well cooked and slightly roasted, we can transfer that into a blender. Add some extra water and give that a good blitz until everything is super smooth and creamy. Then pour it back into the pan, and now we can add our herbs and spices. A teaspoon of garam masala goes in. If you don't have this at home, use curry powder instead. Then half a teaspoon of chili powder, just to give it some extra heat. And a tablespoon of dried herbs. I'm using methi leaves here. You can use any that you like. Parsley or coriander goes very well with the sauce as well. A teaspoon of tomato paste goes in just to intensify the flavor and color. And then we're gonna cook the sauce until it's super creamy, red, and smooth. I've added a little bit of lemon juice, and then we can add our cooked chickpeas. Our curry is done. We can take this out of the heat and serve it up just like that. Or prep it for lunch the next days. This next recipe is not only easy to make, it's packed with good vegetables. It's an easy way to sneak in more nutrition to your packed lunches. Into a pot, half a cup of frozen peas go in, along with half a cup of frozen broccoli. You can use fresh ingredients as well, of course. Then I'm adding 1 jalapeno or 1 green chili, depending on how spicy you like it to be. We're then adding a cup of vegetable stock that you made yourself or store-bought. This adds a depth of flavor to the sauce. To add some flavor and aroma, a thick slice of ginger goes in with 2 cloves of garlic. We're then going to cook that for 5 to 7 minutes until all the veggies are soft and the sauce has reduced. We're then going to blend all of this together until creamy and smooth and has a pale green color. Then we're just adding our chickpeas, cook that for a couple of minutes. And then our green sauce curry packed with veggies is ready to eat. I'm pouring that into a container so I can enjoy it the next days when I need it. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment so I know that you want to see more things like that. And subscribe because lots more videos are coming up the next weeks, and see you very soon.